Okay.
Okay, everybody refer to the project part 2 Google Doc that we used last time. I'm pretty sure if you already have it, you can just log into your Google email or whatever you're using last time and it'll be there.
Yeah, like under recent documents or whatever.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
By chance, should I erase this or should I just add on a new attachment?
What, the information?
Yeah.
I mean, if you scroll down, the questions 3 and 4 are there.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
There's some space between. Okay, the effects of climate change on our day-to-day living and lifestyle of people in your city. List of summaries and difference of the climate changes on each city. Honestly, this feels like these answers are the same as like
The other one.
number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only this time you're adding similarities. And
Why did you do that? Great, good job, Dina.
the first thing you could, all 3 cities are what I already noticed that humid subtropical climate. Um, yeah, all 3 cities
Just that.
are humid subtropical climate types. Yeah.
So what are we just gonna base off of the last 3 cities we talked about?
Yeah, it's the same cities is the thing. It's the same cities, and you probably noticed like similarities and differences between them when we were like researching each city's like climate situation.
Global warming,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. That's a big. That's a big one.
It can be just be simple. All 3 cities have become hotter. Just label the obvious.
Um, Something that we can talk about into global warming. I feel like that we've never talked about.
Mm-hmm.
It does tie into global warming. The food waste. I'm reading an article right now. It says stopping food waste helps stop global warming.
Mm-hmm.
It says food that is never consumed makes climate change worse. Um,
Interesting.
it also it wastes the water used to grow or manufacture the food. It wastes the fuel that was used to transport it. Even food packaging adds on to the waste stream. The carbon footprint of global food wastage is so large that if food waste were a country, it would be the third largest emitting country in the world.
Ooh.
That's something that we can probably tie in.
I had 3 points there. 2 points there. Sorry. There's been an increase in drier seasons in these cities, thus leading to drought. In Atlanta, it's mainly the lakes. In Hong Kong, it's the port and
Okay.
also the various streams, and also in the other city in China.
Okay.
Xi'an is also showing a little bit. It's not the precipitation, but it's just the drought as far as like the lakes.
Okay.
The sea level has decreased, and then also all 3 cities are heavy in transportation, just because of how they sit, and thus leading to emissions. The emissions contributing to air pollution.
I was just about to say something about that. Um, Another thing we can look into deforestation.
Mm, yes.
I feel like
Deforestation.
we've never kind of talked about that. It's always about global warming and air pollution and stuff. What about water pollution? Like the drinking water, our lakes, oceans, rivers,
Well,
'cause they're all suffering water pollution.
I think either was it I think it was either Hong Kong or Xi'an, but one of them was a port city, so there's probably water pollution there if you look into it.
Natural resource depletion. The demand for sources will grow as the U.S. population continues to increase. Energy and water demand, in particular, are said to grow by 50% in the next 10 years. Something that we can see if it has anything to do with the other two.
So I just put their water pollution and plastic waste. I added that has led to various effects and damages to the ecosystem of the ocean, which then damages, I guess, I think it has to do with the algae, and then there with carbon monoxide releasing, and that whole system.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, and just FYI, I'm gonna cut off this recording at like 15 minutes, less than 15, because I was gonna have to like verify YouTube or whatever and pay more money for a video longer than 15.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do it in two portions.
Hmm?
Are we gonna do the video in two portions, or we're just gonna get it done in 15 minutes?
I mean, I'll just like stop recording but we can keep talking because we still have, because this is like the first day of the second part, so we still have a lot of time, to
Okay.
answer these two questions. I mean, we got the meeting out of the way, but we don't have to like answer the questions in the Top Hat assignment yet.
Okay.
So we can keep on talking. I'll just stop recording it.
Okay. I forgot who mentioned who has class at 8:30 that has to go.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys want to move on to this?
Second one.
The fourth question. Yeah.
Okay. Explain why Hong Kong has such a different climate compared with the other two cities and how that affects day-to-day living.
Is it because more people and more factories?
Like some climate change, more day-to-day living.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like Hong Kong was the shipping port city.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It says right here, Hong Kong is the seventh most overpopulated city in the world. So that might have a play in of all the stuff, how it ties into everything, because they're overly populated.
Overpopulated. Okay. Look-
Sorry to interrupt.
No.
Is the second one Singapore or no?
What did you say?
It was it. Was it? What are the three places again? It was New York.
You mean the three cities that were
Yeah,
compared?
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's Atlanta and
So it's not.
Xi'an in
Okay.
China also.
Yeah, it looks like the port of Hong Kong is like one of the busiest ports in the world. So
Also for climate, does it have to do because it's like on the coast, kind of Hong Kong is, so that changes what the climate is compared to like Atlanta, and China's. I feel like being on the coast can change the climate a lot. It's a lot different than in Atlanta where you're not really anywhere near the coast.
yeah.
I am reading about Xi'an, about how the smog choked a lot of people in the air. There's a lot of smog.
Yeah, so that's what would make it a lot different from Atlanta because Atlanta doesn't really have fine dust or anything in the air compared to how Xi'an or Hong Kong might have it.
Like many cities in China experiencing severe atmospheric pollution. It says right here, heavy on coal for both industrial and residential uses, and as well as emissions from the 2.8 million vehicles on the road.